we're doing. We're going to be doing some soldering right there. So let's focus on that. Boom. Looking good. Okay guys, welcome back to Roberts & Co. Welcome back to London. Another live jewellery making session. What are we doing? We're making T-bar pendants. In the previous live streams, I think a couple of days ago, we cut the bars for the T-bars, and then yesterday we made a batch of jump rings using Durst jump ring former. So they're done, and now we need to solder some together. So I'm just going to solder one or two together right now. So we get the YouTube music going, assemble them, solder them. Right. These are the 3cm long versions, so we need to cut some solder as well. Right, it's pretty well lined up. Using Argotect flux mixed with meths. It's a nice and thick flux which helps prevent, it's good for silver, it helps prevent against fire stain. Not the best option. It works perfectly well for gold, but it's such a messy flux. It's not the best option, it's too thick and gloopy. It works equally well, but it's just a mess. There are cleaner fluxes you can use if you're just doing gold. If you're not just doing gold, I recommend it for both. It's not too dissimilar to using borax. The only thing is, mix it, or boric. The primary difference is mixing it with mess rather than water in your borax cone tray. What happens when the mess burns off, like so, the flux sticks to it like glue, which is the downside of it. It sticks to everything like glue, the tweezers, the tools, solder boards, everything gets covered in this gloopy glue. Issue with using borax, which is not such an issue on gold, but on silver, when you're using water, it boils obviously as it gets hot, and it tends to bubble up rather than, whereas the meth burns on, the water-based stuff boils and it lifts off in places. So even with the thickest layer, because it's peeling off, you can you can end up with patches that won't really flux very well, and then you can get fire stain if you're unlucky. Yeah, these T-bars are quite a good use case scenario for it, because if you're just doing the jump rings, it's quite a quick job and it's easy to control the heat and not overheat the piece and stain it. Whereas because these often need reheating, because we need to move the bars around, the jump rings around. That one looks good, I'll give you a close up of that, but yeah, that's done, but then once it cleans up, I might think, well actually that could do it, it might even be reheated again. So because of the constant, just the prolonged period of heating, they would be without a thick layer of flux, more prone to fire stain than just a regular solder joint, or if you're inexperienced. So that's going to go in the pickle, and that is how we solder together T-bar pendant. I'm going to do a bigger batch of them tomorrow, but you know, the reason the live stream's early today, places to go, things to do. I need to get all these things done pretty quickly, and that will be in the pickle. That will take, it's cold pickle. If you do a load of things in succession, and obviously not necessarily quenching them in pickle is not a great idea, but putting them in warm is, and it will warm up the pickle. And warm pickle works faster than cold pickle. The fumes make everything, I don't like the fumes, and it makes everything go rusty. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Toodle. And if you put a lid on them, every time you pick the lid off a hot pickle pot, it's like picking the, water goes, it's not water, it's the acidic liquid that goes everywhere. It's just condensation. Yeah, a bit of a catch-22 there. I quite like the idea, which I've got. If I ever need hot pickle specifically, I've got a glass beaker that I can put in the ultrasonic and just warm it up in the sonic. I haven't actually tried using, that would be probably a super quick way of pickling things. So actually get one of the insertion bars, the glass beakers, you need the glass beakers in the sonic. And I've got old sonics where the sonic's broken but the heating element still works. So it's effectively just a bain-marie, the sonic action doesn't work, but it does work as a water jacket to water, and you can warm up pickle in the Pyros beakers. It's not, if you've got and they were expensive things, I wouldn't do it with a very expensive new sonic, because you're going to contaminate the, just by accident it splashes, so you're going to contaminate your sonic fluid, and mixing that and ammonia is actually dangerous. Right, toodles. Like bio.